Jesus heals a sick man. When Jesus came down from the hill, great crowds followed him. Then a man sick with a harmful skin disease came to Jesus. The man bowed down before him and said, "Lord, you have the power to heal me if you want." Jesus touched the man and said, "I want to heal you. Be healed." And immediately the man was healed from his skin disease. Then Jesus said to him, "Don't tell anyone about what happened. But go and show yourself to the priest. And offer the gift that Moses commanded for people who are made well. This will show people that you are healed." Jesus heals a soldier's servant. Jesus went to the city of Capernaum. When he entered the city, an army officer came to Jesus and begged for help. The officer said, "Lord, my servant is at home in bed. He can't move his body and is in much pain." Jesus said to the officer, "I will go and heal him." The officer answered, "Lord, I am not good enough for you to come into my house. All you need to do is command that my servant be healed, and he will be healed. I myself am a man under the authority of other men. And I have soldiers under my command. I tell one soldier, 'Go,' and he goes. I tell another soldier, 'Come,' and he comes. I say to my servant, 'Do this,' and my servant obeys me." When Jesus heard this, he was amazed. He said to those who were with him, "I tell you the truth. This man has more faith than any other person I have found, even in Israel. Many people will come from the east and from the west. They will sit and eat with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. And those people who should have the kingdom will be thrown outside into the darkness. In that place people will cry and grind their teeth with pain." Then Jesus said to the officer, "Go home. Your servant will be healed just as you believed he would." And at that same time his servant was healed. Jesus heals many people. Jesus went to Peter's house. There Jesus saw that Peter's mother-in-law was in bed with a high fever. Jesus touched her hand, and the fever left her. Then she stood up and began to serve Jesus. That evening people brought to Jesus many who had demons. Jesus spoke and the demons left them. Jesus healed all the sick. He did these things to make come true what Isaiah the prophet said, "He took our suffering on him. And he felt our pain for us." Isaiah 53:4. People want to follow Jesus. When Jesus saw the crowd around him, he told his followers to go to the other side of the lake. Then a teacher of the law came to Jesus and said, "Teacher, I will follow you any place you go." Jesus said to him, "The foxes have holes to live in. The birds have nests to live in. But the Son of Man has no place where he can rest his head." Another man, one of Jesus' followers, said to Jesus, "Lord, let me go and bury my father first." But Jesus said to him, "Follow me, and let the people who are dead bury their own dead." Jesus stops a storm. Jesus got into a boat, and his followers went with him. A very bad storm arose on the lake. The waves covered the boat. But Jesus was sleeping. The followers went to Jesus and woke him. They said, "Lord, save us. We will drown." Jesus answered, "Why are you afraid? You don't have enough faith." Then Jesus got up and gave a command to the wind and the sea. The wind stopped, and the sea became very calm. The men were amazed. They said, "What kind of man is this? Even the wind and the sea obey him." Jesus heals two men with demons. Jesus arrived at the other side of the lake in the country of the Gadarene people. There, two men came to Jesus. They had demons in them. These men lived in the burial caves. They were so dangerous that people could not use the road by those caves. The two men came to Jesus and shouted, "What do you want with us, Son of God? Did you come here to punish us before the right time?" Near that place there was a large herd of pigs feeding. The demons begged Jesus, "If you make us leave these men, please send us into that herd of pigs." Jesus said to them, "Go." So the demons left the men and went into the pigs. Then the whole herd of pigs ran down the hill into the lake and were drowned. The men who were caring for the pigs ran away and went into town. They told about all of this and what had happened to the men who had demons. Then the whole town went out to see Jesus. When they saw him, they begged him to leave their area.